clarify what the problem is. It somehow came to me with a lot of talent, a lot of sensitivity, but it's such incrustation of superimposed some kind of ideas of, I don't know what the hell it was. The way you thought of yourself, the way you thought of it, and so on, that it's taken actually a long time, comparatively speaking, to get to where we are now just beginning to get to, which I think you are aware of, and I think you realize, what it's getting to and where we're at now. And the only thing now would be to continue the thing that we've just begun to locate and find, which is yourself, through the animal exercises, and emphasize not on an idea or on thought, but on what your muscles are doing, what your mind makes you do, not just what your mind makes you think, which you previously confused with what you did. So you were doing one thing, and actually you were thinking that it was whatever you thought it was, and so on. So that actually the progress, while slower than the sensitivity might have projected, usually with sensitivity, right, the progress is faster. But obviously, whatever it was on the surface was such a kind that it took some time to get rid of it. But in the last scene, for instance, there was already a professional contribution on the stage in the last menagerie. Very good detail, very clearly defined, not just hauling off and doing things, by osmosis or so on and so forth. Very related to the play, related to the character, related to what the character had to be working with. And therefore there was already not just a beginning, but a very good indication of what you're capable of. The rest of it then would be to go further with that in parts that are not quite as defined. And therefore lend them, you see there, both the inner and the outer definition is very clear. Even what she's concerned with is very clear. There are other parts that are not as clear. And therefore where it's easier to confuse yourself by not having as definite an idea as to what you do. That would be what you have to watch in the immediate future, to see that the progress that you have made should be able to be carried through where you are yourself, not as much of a character as that, and where there isn't emotion as there was there, and yet where you can be just as real as you are right now, which for the stage is perfect. For the stage of the screen is perfect, because this is the level of reality that we use on the screen in the movies. The sensitivity that you have is used only for high moments, and you wanted to use it in every moment, so on. So I don't know. Something like that. It's a little late now.